Right, it's that time again. We're going carping. So, going back to Woodies again. So, well, hopefully, if Woodies is full, doubt it, 'cause it's Thursday. So, I'm going Thursday, Friday. So, 48. I've had rain last night. Meant to be a bit again later on. So, should be packed up in time and that, but it's just showers later. Tomorrow, I'm not sure on tomorrow what it's like. I haven't had a chance to check the weather, but car's wet through, car's loaded. Time to get over there. Catch you in a bit. Well, I'm here. Woodies, and I chose my swim. So, I'm not seeing anything about. The guy 2 pegs to my left. And he's had one out already. So, well, this is roughly where I wanted to be anyway, around this edge. The wind's actually pushing down this way. Quite low pressure as well. So, pod set up. All I've got to do is get the rods out and get back to you. Oh, it's absolute carnage here. No alarms. As promised on the last event, I said I'd get some new alarms, so I got, if you can see them, the new directions. And fuckers are beeping all over the place, aren't they? So it could be the wind. I've got sensitivity, so I can mess about with it. But yeah, look at my carnage. Let's go further back, and then you'll see. Just try to get organised now. Try to get set up. Get yourself one of them poo bucket. Just put a bin bag in it, and there you go. You don't have to worry about leaving your rods, leaving all your gear, fucking off to a toilet. You just literally put a bin bag in that, crap in that, there you go, done. So yeah, main essentials set up, rods, nets, a knocking mat as well. All I've got to do is get this lot away. Get the bivvy up, because I've not got it up yet. All I've done is just got the mat down. That's it. The ground sheet. That's all I've had a chance to do, ground sheet. Bonkers, absolute balmy. So showing fish straight in front of me, 3-4 rod lengths out, not very far. Chucked over the top of it, added a few beats, started boshing out, wound it in. I thought I'd see it 3 times and then I'd just wind into it. I've not had to recast, just literally wind over it and then left it. So, but yeah, these alarms are beeping all over the place at the minute. So I've got very, very light hangers on it, so that could be doing the job. I could do with some more weight on there really, just to stop the wind from pulling it. So, but I can turn sensitivity down. I've had to alter the volume. They're not very loud these, but you have got your receiver as well. So right, I'm going to get geared up, get all this carnage away, get comfortable, get set up. See you in a bit. That's it. I'm in the bunker. Yeah, in the bivvy. All set up. All I've got to do now is get my toilet away, unfold the mat, get some water for that ready, just in case. You'll have to excuse me, I'm on basically a giant storm pole. That's what it is, storm pole. I forgot what it was fucking called then. So yeah, so basically I've literally got my phone on a storm pole all the way across length of my bivvy. So other end's still in the water. So and it's raining. So it's forecasted shower anyway. Where I am, it's not too bad actually. I've got a bit of tree cover and that lot over the top of me. There's a tiny bit on top of the bivvy, but nothing much. But yeah, I was sat outside. Let's put that in there a minute. Can't hold it. Yeah, I sat outside, enjoying my coffee. What's gone now? And it started fucking raining. So it's that fine shit what gets you soaked. So everything's back inside the bivvy now. I've got to get the power bank all up and running. Excuse me. I broke a couple of trees down, so a couple of branches, not the trees. Bloody hell, I would be a strong one otherwise. Those hangers, I've put a bit of weight on them actually. So they're not fantastic hangers. I think it set me about like 5 for all 3 of them. So cheap as chips. They're gone for that like a luminous greeny colour. So when the light sticks are on them. Because I thought the light sticks would go inside, you could see where the actual lights would actually sit, but they don't fucking come apart, do they? So fucking glued together, the twats. So got some sellotape somewhere. So trusty sellotape. Yeah, trusty sellotape. So that's gonna just tape them around. The way I've set everything up, when I'm laid down I can still see my alarms and that lot, even with the door shut. Well, not with the door shut, but with the sides down, the side panels, the infill panels basically. And yeah, I think it's just stopped raining. So I was just going to literally set up a video, just to record something. So got a couple of lights now. Can't be a carper without a ridge monkey, so I've got a proper ridge monkey, not a cheap copy, a proper one. So, but it was only 26 quid, so that's not too bad. I ain't got it with a remote, I ain't bothered about the fucking remote. I also got a cheap one as well. Gorilla tape around it and make it a bit carpier. So that one was 6 quid, not bad. So it's got a torch on that end as well, your button on that end and your normal charge, so a bit like a Ridgie. So, but that's your torch, that's your light, you got a dimmer mode, and you got fucking police patrol. What the fuck are you going to use that for? So, but if I go to France, whack that in the front windscreen, turn that on, fucking bang, straight through the whole lot of them, that'll fucking piss them off, won't it? And then I'll get a French Bobby on me, fucking finding the shit out of me, whatever they find, I don't fucking know. Honest to God, apart from the fucking red and blue shit, it is the same brightness as a Ridge Monkey, and it was £6 off eBay. 6 fucking quid. Might get myself some more of these. I've just got to fucking lose that other thing. The Ridge is you will know what Ridge Monkeys have got. You got obviously a normal white light, you got your brighter light, and then you've also got your red infrared shit. So if you're getting bugged out by all bugs and stuff, you just turn the red one on, you can still work in your bivvy. You just look like you're in a bloody brothel. Had some nice sun. I've got fucking ducks playing with me. I've not backleaded yet. I've still not got the right baits on, just literally out there. I ain't really fussed about doing it until later, so I'm going to get the rigs made up, get all the baits and that lot, and then put them out later. So it's a bit pointless doing it now because you don't really catch during the day. But matey boy, what was outside of us, he's now gone because he's actually in the cabin, so he'll fish on a little lake, pulling them out all bloody day long, he was saying. But the thing is, little lake, they only got to like £5, just started raining again. So they're not very big fish, just £5. But if you don't want a blank, get yourself on there. And that goes for you too, Chris Delkins. Get yourself on there, you'll catch some fish, mate. So, not bream, but carp. So, don't know if there's any Judy dentures in there, aka tench. I don't know if they're in there. So, but yeah, pretty cozy now. So, just had my first brew, coffee. Give me that little pick me up. Oh, fucking glad. Oh, there you are. So I've got everything everywhere still, so I need to still organise it, get it right, get it straight, so I know where everything fucking is. So fucking hell, it's pissing it down now. Really pelting it down. So, but plan for attack, because last time I was here, 48 hours, I didn't have a fucking wink of sleep. So probably an hour, 2 at the max, and that's over the 48 hour. But because I was so excited, because I've been for so long, I didn't even sleep the night before, did I? So what was that, like 48 hours plus? So say like 56 hours with no sleep. So like a fucking sniper or something. Oh yeah, that's a nice white rain out there. I'll spin you around and then show you. That there is the storm pole. So this is midget size basically, 3 foot, 4 foot. And then telescopic as well. Obviously I've got the other bit still joined to the camera. So, but yeah, there it is. That's bang right in there. So if I do get something, the camera's going on that. And then I'm going to try and get some video. I've not got a lot of space here, you can see. Here's my bivvy. I've not got a lot of space. Oh. Not a lot at all. I'll show you how long this is. Let me spin the camera back round. Fucking long that is for a selfie stick. Oh, I'm getting wet in the rain. Look at that. Fucking massive. Oh, look, stick you out even further. Look. Oh, fuck me, what am I like? So yeah, I put the side panels down, so basically it's just a door only now. So I like to get the bivvy and that lot set up just in case of this, because there's no worse than getting wet, is it guys? It really isn't. So you get wet, it ruins your whole entire trip. So get your rods in, if it's peeing it down, and get your bivvy up first. Oh, you can probably hear it. Yeah, 10:15. Let's stick you up near the bivvy and you might hear it. Love rain. See if you can see the other ridge monkey up there, look. Now, good thing is with the proper ridge monkeys, they are magnetic and they come with a magnetic strip as well, so you can stick that on your outside of your bivvy. You don't have to worry about your poles and that lot. To be fair, it doesn't even reach fucking poles anyway. So stick that on top of the bivvy and then that on there, so I can literally have it anywhere. If I want to put it on this side panel here somewhere, if I want to put it on there, I don't have to put it on there. I can have it wherever I want. I can put it on here, behind me, so literally when something happens I can turn it on, but I want to get access to it. And I've also, that's what I was going to show you. Can't fucking remember where I put it, like. Rhino beam. I've just gone for standard batteries, AAs. So yeah, you have two panels. You have a clear one, you have a yellow one. So normally it goes on top of your DSLR cameras and SLR cameras. I'm just going to stick it on a fucking bank stick. So, but show you this. One battery, two battery, three battery. Gotta get the fourth one in. Another one. Four. Right, so on. So now tip for you. If you do keep your batteries in, I don't generally keep them on because you turn it off and on, you can see the flash. Yeah, if you turn it down, so have it, obviously that's your on, that's just minor that. If you have it off, if you do catch the switch, at least it's only going to lowly battery drain it. So, but let's turn this up. Bright, isn't it? If we swap the lenses, you don't need any tools, it's just swap them over, peel them off, and then drop it on. Never want a white fucker. It's fucking brighter than any ridge monkey. I can't even see shit now. I've just looked at the fucker, haven't I? Look at that. Much brighter than a ridge monkey. 20 quid plus your postage, sets you back 24 quid off either Rhino Tech, or you can get them off eBay if you don't want to go buy direct from there. So if you want to use your PayPal, then buy it off eBay because they're on there as well. So they do lots of good stuff, this company, Rhino Tech. So, but you ain't going to find much brighter than that for that price, far from it. So this is going to be hopefully used tonight with this and a Ridgie. Try and get some better pictures, because on the last event I didn't really have no decent torches. I was just literally going off the big dig what I had over my head, that big camera torch, and just basically put one big spot on it, didn't it? And I had another little camera, another little torch as well, just a little bit like that really, but not as many LEDs in it, and it was maintenance like really for working on cars and stuff. So, but it did what it needed to do. It's just that it didn't do what I wanted it. Now, what's the yellow lens for? So with these, when you're taking pictures and whatnot, I mean, I use the camera and then I just edit it, and then I just get whatever I want off it basically. So just like do a snapshot sort of thing. I will get words out today. I'm a bit struggling today, a bit tired. So, but yeah, what your lenses are for. When you got all the white lights on there, it can actually make the fish go white, and then you struggle seeing it. And that's what happened on the last ones, because they didn't have the right gear. So I ain't got proper camera equipment, amateur on that lot. Does what I need it to do. That's the main thing. It's not really for you guys, it's mainly back for me, so I can look back on it and improve it. So when your fish is going white, if you are struggling, I mean, you can tone this down, obviously get a little bit dimmer so it's not too bright. But if you are struggling, then you can use this during the day as well. So if it's a little bit like today, it's a little bit gloomy, you can put the yellow lens on it. It just gives you a bit of light. But you put your yellow light on, your lens. Oh, phone's been up. Put your yellow lens on, or your ambo, whatever you want to call it. So instead of you having that white fish, it gives you the proper picture of the fish. So it's like you actually being there. So when you put that on, that's much better. So impressed with it. Can't wait to use it. Rhino Tech, you've done a cracking job. All I need to do is get a Canon now, EOS camera, mount this on. But I'm gonna, because I'm so impressed with this, I'm gonna get a couple on it. I might even get 4 of them, so I can really light everything up. So fair enough, it's gonna be 100 quid, but it's gonna be worth it. So, but I just don't get out there much nights. So but yeah, Plano Attack, one side, Ridge Monkey the other side. This big fucking thing in the middle, you're gonna see everything. Well, that is a plan. If I don't catch anything, you ain't going to see shit. So, but I'm all hopeful. I ain't got my downs yet or anything, so I'm pretty happy. You got to be confident. If you're not confident, you might as well pack up and go home. Do something else. I've always got something, haven't I? Always got something for you. You know me, love camo. Love camo. Work zone. Who sells work zone? Audi. $2.49 camo tape. Basically gaffer tape, duct tape, whatever you want to call it again. So it's a, I've not even opened it yet, as you can see. It's a 50mm by 10 meters. So pretty fat. So, same as a griller actually. So it's just a little bit thinner quality stuff. The griller tape is absolutely phenomenal stuff. I love that griller tape. So, well, just got these made up. So helicopter rig, leg cut, drop off heli coils. Let's find out if they work on this system. So yeah, I don't know if it's going to drop the lead on the cast with these PVAs on or not. Normally when you're throwing them things out, it's just like singles, but I want to just have these little bags of bait. So if I just pick one up, show you where it is. You got your lead on your heli safe, anti-tangle sleeve, stop it from tangling up, and then the PVA bags, and I've even got a couple of boilers on the bottom as well. So they were just ready what I'd made done, and then I've just tied. If I just chuck that into there so I know where it is, I just tied this one up too. So hopefully it's not going to be tangle fishing when it goes in. Same setup as what I did last time. The only difference is I've got the drop off things on it this time, so instead of it going straight to the lead, so I know for a while the lead's not going to go flying off, so it should be alright. But it's if the lead comes off on the cast, obviously with that PVA pulling down on it. Someone's beeping. So right, get a fag, get a rest, and I'll get these out in soon. I got a new friend today. He's on back of the rods. It's Dave. Dave the Minion. He's quite happy there hanging. He's got his arms up as well. So Dave. Happy Dave. Update time. Rod's recasted. Those baits what you're seeing in the bucket, that's what's gone out. Leads didn't fly off. So what have I been doing in between rods and not speaking to the phone and you guys? I'll put it on my thingamajiggy thumb pole, and the GoPro bracket is a little bit thin, so I've had to bulk it out. Yeah, look at all those wraps. That's a lot of wraps, isn't it? Yeah. So I've got that normal tape underneath there, the cheap one what I've shown you, the $2.49 job. That's not bad actually. It's not massively sticky, not compared to Gorilla Group, the Gorilla tape, but that's the thing with Gorilla products, they are mega sticky, where that stuff isn't. But it'll camo things up, no problem. So, well, yeah, that's on, ready. Camera goes on top of that, straight onto this bank stick adapter, what's actually already on here, already on the camera, ready. So all I've got to do is put both together, bish bash bosh, there you go. Two lanterns outside of it, which is a Ridge Monkeys, or Ridge Monkey and a copy, and that is it. Well, I was surprised actually. Daytime, I got one. I don't know what she weighs yet. She's in the net. Looks like a she to me, not a he. So quite stocky, nice scaly. So yeah, double bait. The drop-off lead system worked to Dream, and then all I was playing then was just the back lead. So, but watching the video, boom, ripped off. So I ain't checked the centimetres line yet, but that was the blue one. So that's the odd one what we're getting a couple of beeps. So PVA bug has worked yet again. Krill boilers, all krill baits. So well, not all krill baits. 2mm krill sticky baits. krill white pop up, and then krill bottom bait as well, and then just a few other bits and bobs of krill pellets in there as well. But yeah, she's sulking in the net. Unhooked her already, so barbless hook, so unhooked her already, so quite tight hook, but got it out, so just got to force that some, unhooked her inside the net, so just make it easy. So all I've got to do now is just literally unwind her, take her with me, instead of messing about with the rod, I just literally put her on the bank like that, on the mat, not on the bank, on the mat. So yeah, she's in the water, so I'll spin the camera around and I'll show you her. There she is, sulking in the net. Let's pick this up so you can just get a bit better view of her. There she is. Now she's quite lively, so I'll try tiring her out a bit, but look at some lovely scales on that. Looks very similar to the one I had last time, actually. I don't know if she is or isn't, so we'll find out. Get her weighed up, see what she is. Right, see you in a moment. Right, let's get Carpy out. She's still in the net, so let's get her out. I guess in around 13. See what she weighs first. Turn over. £2 for the sling. $14.3. $14.3 she weighs. Right, I'm going to do something a little different here, see if I can manage to do it. I probably can't. I'll try first actually, just to make sure I do get a picture. Where did that come from? Nice scaly. On both sides actually. Spin it round. Slippery one. Dave has helped, so Dave has helped me. So little minion actually hanging off the pod, so brought me good luck. Thank you, Dave. Full on screaming toe. So pulled off 90 centimeters in total. So where's my receiver gone? 90 centimeters. I got on it quick, so I don't hesitate, just get on them. Even though I was in there, just literally threw everything down, threw everything onto the bed. That's a good thing with having a bed, it's nice and soft so you can land on it. So video was still playing, didn't bother pausing it, just literally threw it on the bed, straight out, played it. It would have been nice if I could have got a video of it, playing the fish, but because I wasn't set up, I wasn't able to give you that, unfortunately. So we'll try and do it at another time, eh? They keep washing out, keep coming out. So they are feeding on the bottom. I'll put that big scatter of boilers all the way around. Try and get it over there. Put a big scatter of boilers. We'll put about probably 1/4 kilo, but not a great deal. Launch them all the way over, all the way between all 3 rods. So not just on 1 rod, 2 rod, 3 rod, all the way across. In the big arcs, what I do. So you know why I do it, because you get the better pickups. Instead of feeding on 1 spot and then buggering off, you got more chance of catching one if you do that. So copy my method if you want to. I don't mind you copying. I've got no problem with that. So at the end of the day, I'd like to see you catch fish as well, and then post your comments below, and then makes me happy, makes me proud. That, so that's what it's all about. So I don't just do these videos for you, I do them for me as well. I look back on them and see what's worked, what's not worked. But that's the first time I've had a car park in here in the day, so it's always been night time for me. So but this is my 4th session, so this is it. It's 4th time I've been on it. So the last 2, happy. First time I come, pulled 5 bream out. Second time I come, very short session through the day because it was winter. I was actually off here by 3 o'clock. Got here, I think it was 7, 8, and then off by 3. So not really much chance, really, to be honest with you, with that. So I put a bit too much bait out on those spots as well, but I was actually fishing those all on 1 spot and not worked. So the first time I come, lots of spot mix went out. I must have put out, I mean, I was using spod mix, I was using hemp and ground bait and literally everything, and I must have put between 8 and 10 kilograms out, easy, as well as the PVA bags what I was fishing them on as well, and that's what got me the 5 bream. But that's the problem with spod mix. When you start messing about with spod mix and all that sort of stuff, you attract all the smaller fish. Now the smaller fish will help you out, because if you get the smaller ones in the area, the big ones are going to come as well. So get small ones feeding. That was my tactic originally, but now I'm all on boiler fishing. So I'm not fishing little particles and all that lot, just boiler fishing only, and as well as the pellets as well. Right, got a bleep on the right rod again. Up, down on the hanger, it's going up now, look. There you go, look, I reckon that might be a bream. Back down again, look. It's not the wind because I'm back leaded. That's got to be Mr. Carpus or Mr. Breamus. Leave it for a moment, see if it's going to do, because it could also be feeding on the spot. If it rips off, then that's obviously one on. Don't want to waste it by pulling it in. That was the same rig, just rebaited up, another bag on it, and then back out again. There we go. Back down again. It's got to be something on that. It's got to be a bream. Be a fucking big mouth bream, no? Like I say, I don't want to pull it just in case it is feeding on the spot and it's just whacking the line about. But it's a couple of centimetres, not a big amount. Leave it a moment and see if it goes. I'm going to roll the fag. keep watching it. There you go, hang her up, look. Hopefully you can see this on camera. Hang her up. Hang her still right up. Move the lead out, away from us. Let's leave it a moment. Ducks are laughing at me now. If it bleeds again, we'll pull it in. The thing is, if it is a bream, it could just be kiting left and right. It can take likes, the runners are on so slack, so it's unbelievable how slack the bait runners are. You probably just can't pick that 3 ounce lead up. But I know it will. I know it will pick it up if it wants to. Unless it's a small bream. Somehow got hooked. Probably in the shoulder or something. No, that was a bounce of the rod tip. Another bounce at the rod tip. Something on that. Let's pull it in. Yeah, something on it, I can feel it. Not sure where it is yet. It's like it's got a bit of weight to it now. It's woken up. Ooh, some carp jumping out in front. There you go, look. Big ass bream. It's not plastic. Double boiler. Still £6 one with a dry sling. Yeah, it's not fantastic. close up. It's not tastic. Been a while since I've had one of them. Yeah. Not even worth saying back it in there. Put back it in there. Right, that last bream just had that fucker in its mouth. How the fuck did it get that in its mouth? They're 216 mils. Unreal. Fucking unreal. I got to start and put free baits on them. Free fucking baits. Oh, good hell. So that's one carp, one snotter. Lovely jubbly. Right, I thought I'd show you the difference between a ridge monkey and a rhino. Now, bear in mind, it's not the full-on ridge monkey, it's the cheap copy one. I'll show you the other one later. There's not a lot in it. Actually, let me get it down and I will show you. Right. Ridge monkey, okay, not camoed up so you know for well if it's a swap or not. So right, here we go. Here's the ridge monkey, beam 1, beam 2. Okay, now if I turn this one on, look at the difference, and that's only half beam. That's full beam. So if I turn this off, see the ridge monkey still on. Big difference, isn't there? Look at that. Full on brightness. Now, I didn't actually put that lens all the way to me. You can see it just here. That's the white lens. If I switch it over, so yellow lens, white lens. Put the yellow on. Put a white on the back, just to cover up all the batteries, stop them dropping out. Now let's go with this. Turn it on. There we go. That's full beam. If I turn the ridge monkey on, that's half beam. That's full beam. If I turn this one down, you can just start to see this one. There you go. Big difference, isn't there? I know you can't see me. Oh. Right, I can't even see myself now. Right, that's not on full beam. That's pretty much lowest it'll go. And if we're on full beam, by heck, that's right. Lights up the whole fucking thing. Right, if we switch that off, well, I can't see now. If I just put the ridge monkey on instead. That's a ridge monkey. No comparison, is there? Rhino over ridge monkey all day long. Look at that. That's not full beam. That's full beam. I had to look at that. So yeah, I'm on a ridge monkey now. So right, update then. Just thought I'd have a quick play with the rhino and stuff. Left rod has been recasted, but just before I recasted that, I had a toot on the middle rod. So that's the first time that's gone off all day, that one. So it's been blue and green, but not red. So 2 fish out up to now, 1 carp, and then 1 bream. So guy on my right, 2 guys on my right actually. They're both ledgering really close in, so what they're going by the quiver tips, they're just watching tips and then just striking, but probably on maggots or worms or something like that. The other guys come into the far peg where the other guy had one. So on the last session, So, but yeah, oh yeah. Ooh, cheap one. Let's try a cheap one. That's a torch. Alright, it's full beam. So if I put that up the same place, if anything, it's probably brighter if I put it over the top of the other light. That, the £6 one, is brighter. And if we want to, Nina. I don't know what I'm going to use that for. Just police mode, isn't it? So, but it's not full on dark yet. Obviously, dark in the bivvy, but it's bound to be dark in the bivvy. So, but probably got about another 20 minutes, 30 minutes before it's going to be dark. It's not going to be a great deal now. I want to test this right now when I'm out there, so see exactly how bright it is, and that's just on 4 AA batteries there. So you can get a rechargeable battery, but I'm just on the AAs, which you can get them all over the place, can't you? So bring loads for you, and then you sort it instead of messing about charging up all the time. There's the ND halos. All the little green things are just light sticks what I put on the hangers. So there they are, all 3. So much better on the indication when the line goes now. So if I do a backdrop, basically what you get. They are much brighter than that, it's just that this camera's a bit rubbish at night. Alright, in a bit. Keeps girls to do the job. See what she is. No, can't be that. Can't be that. Try again. Fifteen's 5. Thought a little bigger. Comment. Sticky one. Good back on that one. fin up, what? He's a good boy. Beautiful. Turn him around. This one put up a right fight. He's got a bend on him. Ooh. I can't even get my finger under him. Oh, you won't roll. There we are. Short one. It's got it all in his back and his shoulders. Let's get him back. Oh, I thought it was bigger than that. Bit gutted. Is that the one I did? It's not. You can see it's not. It's in your mouth. So it is. So it's a bit smaller. Bang on 10.5. Put up a fight though. Really put up a fight this one. Wipe the right rod out, even though it back led it, still got under it. Right, let's turn you over. Not got much top fin, looks like it's been in the walls a little bit actually. Let's see if I can get him. He's tense. Just gonna kick. Yeah, I know you are. Well, you don't want to hurt your fins any more than what you've already done yourself for the time. Cut fin, I'll call him. I reckon that's a pipe that's had him over time. But you can actually see a big deep scar on his back. Sitting nicely now. Let's turn you around. Good people the other side. Watch your fins. You are tense, aren't you? At least I can find them easier, I suppose. Go on, put that fin back. Put your wing back. That's it. Golden colour, aren't you? watch him go back, shall we? Oh, certainly, yeah. Knocking map for this one. Bit of wet ass. Right, quick update. Less than 24 hours in. 3 carp, 1 bream. Less than 24 hours. So, can't be better. I don't think today's going to do a thing with it being quite a nice day with it being sunny actually. Unless I go on to the zigs, but I don't want to do that. I don't really want to go on to thin knickers yet. So yeah, 3 carp, 1 bream. Happy with that. I can't remember the weights. That last one was 10.5 smack on. One was 15. I think the other was about 13. I can't remember. You're on there. So happy with that. So but yeah, beautiful wake up. I haven't even had a coffee or a tea or anything yet. So just literally straight out of bed, oof, on. I don't even know what time it is. So it's probably about 6 o'clock, 5, 6 o'clock. Chuffed. Absolute chuffed. It's still showing. It's still coming out of the water. I've got 2 rods in at the minute. So just basically evaporating the water off, the sun on them. Rest of swims. And bring that other rod in. Go to the toilet, make a coffee. Just to wake up. Rest, just give it a rest. So it's they've been out all night. So rest of swim. And then just do a little bit of something and then put them back out again. And that's the way. But first, that middle rod last night, the one that went, did actually have a couple of beeps on it. I looked up and it was static, didn't move. So whether it found it and then it's come back for it or another one's got it, I don't know. So yeah, it's all the lines, even though the back leaders, so go get those adjusted, get those back leaded a bit better. So now the leads are quite far out, and that last one, that 10.5, was holding the bottom like hell. And then I didn't even see the leg core, and I seen the vortex off the water. And I thought, hang on a minute, this is bigger. And I thought at first when I struck into it, it didn't feel like nothing there. And I started winding, and then yeah, one on. So I was coming towards me. And then that's when she woke up, when she got in. That's little heat. That's when he woke up. So he was a male. Easy team. After resting the swim, basically went round and had a talk to a few other anglers and stuff like that. And then thought, right, time to get the rods back in. New rigs on. Well, same rigs, just new ones. So instead of using the same one over and over and over, basically just getting a few tied up and then put them on every time I catch something. So I've always got that sharp hook and then decent bait and stuff. So instead of putting old baits back out, I'm putting fresh ones out. And yeah, basically bang bang bang, all 3 rods straight out, and still in the water in the waders, and just literally yeah, putting the back leads on. Just got comfortable, just setting up the right rod, and the fucking middle rod ripped off, didn't it? so it was all over the place. So pulled into it, felt quite weighty, and got the back led up, got it halfway in, kited right to the left, so it did quite a bit of distance on there, and I felt the weight of the fish, but I can't honestly say if it was a carp or if it was just a big fat ass Bream. And then buff, popped off, didn't it? Lost the fucker. So unfortunately that's how it is, losing. Not all the time. I've just lost that one. So that's the first one lost since I've been here anyway. So it's still free carp, 1 Bream, so 4 fish. So but I'm over the moon still. So it could be worse, it could be a blank. So, but it's not a blank. So over the moon. So, and I still got tonight. And a bit of tomorrow as well. Not too much of tomorrow because I need to be going back quite early. Getting a shed delivered tomorrow. The time is 10:05. Friday the 4th of August 2017. Yeah. So all set back up now, new rods in, need to get some more rigs made up and then get the PVA bags ready made up as well, so they're done. Well, not bags, mesh, so it's a mesh thing, just keep calling them bags, technically it's a bag. So, but that one got me, I'm like, fuck, gutted basically, so need a coffee now. Still not had no brekkie or anything yet. I've had nothing to eat or anything. I'm not hungry, to be honest with you. So after that massive burger last night, that's all I've had. That was the last thing you see me eat, and just not been hungry. I don't know, probably because I'm concentrating on this too much, but they're still taking doubles, so they're all on doubles. I've not tried the paste yet. I've not even opened the other stuff yet. I've not even been into my food bag properly yet. So, but get this coffee, have a little like mooch about around here, just try and get tidied up because it's still a bit chaotic after last night. So in a bit of a mess, got torches all over the place, got lanterns all over, got camera just floating about, got shit all over my bed, I've got dust all over my bed, off the floor, off my shoes, so I just need to get organised out again, so it's a bit of a mess. But yeah, Dave, looking after the rods, he's brought me luck, hasn't he? So, well, he must have done. So, because it's all been happening, you watch it will go dead now. Now I've said his name, it will go dead. So, I had that carp in the day yesterday. I had one this morning, day, again. So, normally night here. So I don't know what's turned them on. So, but they're on it. So they're still boshing about and that lot as well, so they're still showing. So we've got loads of hours yet to play with. What is this? Swan feather. Oh yeah, swans are bad babbies, so there's a few cygnets going about. So if they come back round here, they actually went under my rods yesterday, right underneath them. What about I thought I feeding them and then just buggered off to the next fisherman. So but no, not a problem. So I've got the rods a little bit higher, as you probably see if you look back. You'll see they're a little bit higher, so there's plenty of room for the swans to go under, and then just back lead it from the tips outwards. So, but yeah, that last fish, not the last one, the one that I lost, the one before that, £10 summit, whatever it was. That thing, crazy that way. I thought, hey, oh, it's a Bream. That's what I thought at first when it picked it. It was a run. It was a proper run. But yeah, when I felt it at first, I thought, oh, it's a Bream, and that's because it was swimming towards me. And as soon as I got it closer, it woke up, didn't it? Realised what was happening. And it was started shitting itself trying to get her out. So, these hooks from Clone Valley, those curved ones, what I've shown you back in one of my other vids, can't go wrong with them hooks. So I've been tying those up KD style, and they are absolutely phenomenal hooks. Mega sharp. When you do the KD style, what I've been doing, just putting a bit of shrink tubing on, and instead of steaming it, I've been doing it with a lighter. Keep the lighter not close, but just enough so it's going to do it, and then mould it with your fingers. So instead of doing it with a kettle and having that red hot steam going onto it, you get a full on curve. This I've been like curving it in like a stage, so it's not a full on curve, and that's working as well. So hooking potential on that is just literally every time. So I don't normally like using a lighter, but it's caught me fish. There's nothing wrong with it. Still safe rig. Use it. Right, hopefully you can hear me. A little bit windier now. Got my KD rig ready tied up. Now KD rigs are a good habit. It's angling, especially if you're fishing them on helicopter style. Fishing them with standard lead core setup, standard lead setup, then you're alright. But you're fishing them helicopter style, the boilers go spin all the way around the hook itself. So you don't want that. So how do you get around it? Get your threader tool. Now all I've done is just made up some PVA mesh bags. These are already tied up. I've got 4 of these done. Got an anti-tangle sleeve on there, so I've got to just pop that off for a moment. See that's one side. Get your threader, get your stick, go straight through it. Now I've not got a swivel on there, and that's the reason why. A swivel's going to trap all the mesh up. Pull it through. Keep hold of it. The anti-tangle sleeve what I use as well. Put that on. All we've got to do now is just set me up. Now the hook's hanging out the bottom, that's still going to tangle, so make sure your hair is not tangled around it. And then just pull that into your bag. I've got boilers in there, just want to make sure I don't pierce them. That's how I'm set up. So if I bring that closer.
That's how it is. So you've got your 2 boilers hanging out the bottom, your hook's inside the PVA bag. Now I've got 3 boilers inside of there, the rest is just pellets. So some are quite moist, and that's the reason why it's gone like a powdery sort of thing. So you've got straight through the bag. You do it so many different ways. That's your loop end. That's going to go onto my quick link, and then I'm just going to slide that over, and then that's it. In it goes. So show you again.
That's one ready to go. Threader. Straight through. That one I put the boilers to the top instead of the bottom. I'm just going to pull my sleeve off. Grab the loop, thread it on. Get the sleeve. Thread that on. Set the up. Done. So quick. Now it doesn't matter if that wrap spins around on the boilers, there's a hooks inside, so that's how you stop it tangling.
I'll probably show you how to do a KD rig anyway, but if you're not quite sure what KD rig is, it's basically a standard hair rig itself. The only difference is when you're doing your knotless knot, you go around a couple of turns, 2-3 turns, whatever your choice, depending on your hook, and then you pull your boilie air up, and then you go underneath it, wrap it underneath, and then you just go 1 turn back over, and then that's what sets your hook. So instead of it going in line with your line, your hook, it sets off to a kink, so the hook's always sitting outwards. And then all you do then is what I do, I actually put a shot at the bottom of the boilers to stop the boilers coming up and down. So now I like to fish no man's style, 1 full bait, so 1 full bottom bait and then 1 full pop up. That's how I fish it, and that's what's been working for me. So, later on, team. Right, we've got another one. I don't know where it is yet. Just unhooked, it's in the net ready. Let's get her out and have a look. And it's my stanchions bust on my net, not my actual handle, which is the way good. So that's cheaper parts to repair. Ah, the fucking nettles again. Keep getting them. Move the pole out the way. Let's get the carpy out. Nice fat chunky scale. Let's have a look at him. There, actually, it's another female. Oh, pulling females out, aren't they? Oh yes, what a beautiful fish. That's mirror. I love these. These are my favourites. Cannot beat mirror carp. Put up the right fight. White tight the right rod. Yet again. We'll do. Weigh her first. See what she is. Then we'll mess about with her. That camera's slightly off angle as well, so I'll just turn you around a bit. You want to be round here? That's where you want to be. See how my shit's all inside my bit. Right, let's get her out. Let's see her round up. Stung up my nettles. Let's have a look then. Yes! PB beaten! No, she was a chunk when I was pulling her. That's it, I'm definitely in the water. Hence the waders. 19.4. Ooh! Sweet, not. Right, are you grab a picture, darling? They're all wet already. Oh, got both my hands are hurting now. Let's get you up. Oh, these waders are bloody tight. Turn you around, darling. Show people the other side of you, shall we? You got anything else in there while we're at it? A bit of cock hair on you there as well, shall we? Yeah. $19.4. What a fish. Let me just zipper it. I want to get some cock out. This is a bit bleeding. Like washing up liquid, isn't it? But it's not. It is. Killing and chilled. Antibacterial barrier. Oh, this is going to sting, darling. Let's get some of that on you. Oh yeah, is that better? Yeah, I'm liking that. Good, yeah. Anyway. Should we get you back in? I nearly fell in. Oh, what a waders. I nearly fell in. Oh, let's have a look so you can see this. Just get settled down, get my foot in right. straight back, aren't you? Get some pictures of you down. Oh, cold on the ice.
No, you're not going back yet. Get you out. Brilliant. That was the PB, that. It's not a huge one to beat, it was 18.5. That's 19.4, so it's not a big one. Big, massive PB. But you've got to be in it to win it, haven't you? Good fight, wipe the right rod out. She managed to get underneath the thing again, back lead. So I'm going to have to set these back leads completely different, I reckon. So do it a different way. So that one was actually straight down, so probably a bit shallow, and she's obviously gone underneath the other line. So stick the back leads further out next time, I reckon. Or just have a straight line, but a straight line, I do believe that you don't get as good of an indication, and you can risk losing fish as well because you feel the line. And that is it. But PB beaten eventually. Well, PB beaten 19.4. Oh, I'm over the moon. So killed the right rod. So these back leads are not doing exactly what I want them to do, and they're getting under the line a little bit further out, so not where the leads are, they're not going anywhere near the rod tips, they're doing it further out. So do our back lead and keep that line over the bottom to get the better bite, or just go straight lines. Catch is, straight lines, you can see where your rods are, that's good, so it's good on that. But because the wind is coming from my left to my right, I'm going to be getting a lot of line bites. I'll get played with the bird life as well, so that's the downside with that. Now, fair enough, I could put the tips lower, I can alter my pod, so I can put the tips lower, so I can do it that way as well. But if I keep the lines out of the water, the lines are going to be going right to that leg core, and the leg core is even though it's not leg core, it's leg core outing with the elastic in there, some boingy rigs. It is sinking, I've tested it all, so it is sinking, but if I actually do it like that, then it's all going to come back. Now, I'm not a fan of slack lining. I know slack lining works, don't get me wrong. I'll not say that it doesn't, because it does. But I don't want to get the bow in the line either with the wind, and I reckon that's what would happen. So my alarms will be beep 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 all the time. Altered sensitivity and play about with that, fair play. So is it going to be something to do tonight? So on all the recast, I got strip even more line off that. That's going to need re-spooling up when I get back, because I've just had to back-to-back blood knot or black grinhead, whichever one I tied. So that's going to be getting stripped out again. It's going to be down to like half a spool, quarter a spool. So it's going to be right down. It's down now, so it looks crap compared to the others. So that's the tackle tar bit kicking in. Just keep an eye on this kettle because I've got a brew on. So yeah, PB beaten. Had to get in, had to go for the release. So she put up a fight, really good fight. I thought it was smaller at first, and she wasn't battling much. Same as that one this morning. She wasn't battling much, and as soon as she got close in, yeah, she had it all, and she went round that rod quite a few times. and I'll show you my hook link. Let me find my hook link. I got absolute no hope untangling that. But weeding it and everything, I've had to bite it off and then straight in. So but that's what's done it. That was the 1 1/4. So we're quite fortunate to land her actually. Now, I've not messed about with it too much, but if you look at that, that's a mess. That's a right mess. I'm quite lucky that that didn't spin off. Where's the hook gone? It's around this side. I'm quite lucky that that didn't actually come off and then lose the fish. Because like I say, look, barbless hooks. No barb in there. So yeah, that was look, there's not a lot of movement on it at all. It's pretty rigid. So unfortunately, really lucky. Otherwise, that would have lost my PB. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, I'm spilling everywhere now. This is up. I'm not on level ground. Right, let's try again. Don't want to start pouring it and it'll go all over the floor, do I? Especially the bivvy. Excuse me. So yeah, PB beaten after all these years. Fair enough, I did stop for a good 10 years or so. So I'm probably, all in all, 5 years, 6 years. Not a lot. And 2 of those years was just basic coarse fishing, going for a bream, roach, on the pole basically, that sort of stuff. So, but my very first rod when I started, my good old mate John Tovey, who lives in Retford, he gave me a carp rod, and I used it for like roach and stuff like that, as you do when you start fishing. You just use anything what you got, and that's what got me into it. So, but my brother actually was fishing. The story behind it all, my brother was fishing one night. I went to the pub on a bender, come back, seen him on the canal, thinking what the hell's he doing, because he'd just started up as well. So technically my brother actually got me into it, and my very first fish was a little roach. Still remember it, that big. Walked down because it wasn't happening for me. I was fishing 3 maggots, red, yellow, green, so traffic light style, that's what we called them, traffic lights, and we was aiming for chub. So that's what a brother were. I didn't know what a chub were, I didn't even know what a bloody roach were, I didn't know what any of them were. I thought everything had teeth. So yeah, I walked down the thing, caught this little tiny roach, didn't know what the fuck to do with it, dragged it through all in the water, all the way back. Lucky a fucking bite didn't take it. Give it to a brother, I said, here, I got a fish on. Little tiny roach like that. I didn't know what to do. Honest to God, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if it had teeth, I didn't know how to hold it, I didn't want to hurt it and stuff like that. I just didn't know what to do. So he took it off me and showed me. And then it was like a week later I got the carp rod off John. And that's when I started doing it all myself and got right into it. So fishing on the canal, going for perch and bream and all that sort of stuff. And loved it. Chub, brilliant chub. So some gorgeous chub. There was no carp in there back then. So I thought, right, okay, it's time to get some gear. So I bought some tackles and I bought some Shimano feeder rods. What had different tips on it, 1 ounce, 2 ounce, 3 ounce tips. And I went up to a place called Allcroft Fisheries at Retford, and that's where my first carp come from. That was a £10, sure a £10, either £8 or £10, I can't remember now. And beautiful common it were, I can still remember that. And I went with this other lad what just started up as well, and I was fishing it on luncheon meat. I just cut a massive cube off like that, fucking massive size, chucked it out towards the reeds, first cast, bang, 10 minutes later it's gone. Didn't catch nothing else through the rest of the day, it was just that one, but that's what got me into carp fishing. So I kept going up there, going up there, going up there, getting nothing, trying different things. Bear in mind, chod rigs and all this lot wasn't made back then. No one even knew what a chod rig were, no one fished it. So that's all new, that. All you had back then was hair rig and float rigs. That was all you had. So on the old-fashioned bolt rig, where you'd actually tie the totally unsafe rig ever, where you'd get your main line, you tie that to the lead, and then you tie your hook link to the lead as well. Yeah, that's how unsafe it is, but back then that's what people used to do, and that was how we fished. So yeah, got that cart, kept going up and up and up, couldn't get nothing, so going to the stock pounds, pulling out there, and I was fishing on the on that little feeder rod again, and I'd actually have it with a float, being as the bottom ones weren't working, and fishing it with Preston hooks. Yeah, you of course fishermen know what Preston hooks are, don't you? Good hooks, sharp as hell. And not air rig it, just literally nip it on, and then that was it. Just little tiny squares, and pulling little stocky fish out all the time. Little tiddlers, like £1, £2 sort of thing. Got a field day in that lake behind me, or beside me, doing that. So not many people fish meat nowadays, and meat is really good bait. Luncheon meat, it's not cheap, but really good bait. You can catch all different size fish on it. So if you're targeting certain fish, you're not really gonna get that. With meat, you can catch anything. It can be bream, it can be tench, it can be carp, it can be what bloody ever. So yeah, so that's how I started fishing. That's what got me into it. The very first carp rod, John over, and then it started taking me. Much obliged to, because it took me to a few places. Got on really well together. Missed him actually. I need to go and see him. Just try and get the time to go and see him. That's the problem with work and stuff. So I have to work all this, or with the kids. So it's hard to do anything. I don't see any of my friends, so I don't have time for any of that. So now we used to do all types of the fishing. We used to go pipe fishing. He helped me get my personal best. He couldn't bloody believe it, so we called it Popeye because it had one eye. Every time we went, we caught it. Every bloody time. I swear down, we had a doorbell there, and it used to answer the door to us every time. So it would come out nearly every session. And it was pretty much me what landed it all the time. I was the first one that landed it. And back then it weighed 14.5. 15.5 it were. The very first pipe, 15.5 pipe, big long one as well. So I've got some pictures. I'll if I find it, I'll upload it for you. I was about 18 at the time, 19, so young, very young. 35 now, so been a while. And caught that on a little minnow, a little minnow like that, tiny. Flicked it right. I didn't know how to work a plug. Well, lures, whatever you call them, plugs back there. And I just casted it right and just wound it in, and then bang, big pike on. He couldn't believe it. He thought it was a jack at first, and then he seen the bend of the rod. He was like, "Oh shit!" That were using old Shimano Stall's Taste rods. They was good rods. They were proper carbon fibre, lovely rods. They were. So and that was my first pike, and fish at different places, still catch him. So, but yeah, I miss him. Took me to Kexby, out near Gainsborough. That's a nice pond. You got roach in there up to like 3-4 pounds, some really big roach in there. So it's not a big water or anything like that, and he doesn't stock it or anything, or he might do now. So it just literally, it was all like interbreeding back then, so he had like alien looking fish. So but roach, 3-4 pound, you can't moan at that weight. I know a lot of you people that's probably watching this will die for a roach that size. So easy to catch. You don't need floats or anything. All you had to do, that much line, you hook on it, a maggot hook sideways. You take 8 pints of maggots with you, just literally throw your maggots in, you drop it in, boom, 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 and that's it, on straight away. And they're like piranhas attacking the maggots. So carp are a bit more wary what are in there. You have to fish the lily pads with them, and they know what they're doing. They're really cagey and spooky. And you had to put all your line, so you had to cast over the top of the lily pads, keep all your line on top of the pads, and your bread actually on the edge of it if you're bread fishing and stuff like that. And that's how they took it. So they take it down, you see the pad move, and then you pull it. So you're using the pad as the float. Thing is, you had to bully them out. You had to come straight over the pads. I'm not talking small pads, I'm on about big fucking pads. massive. So I can't show you size because I've only got one hand holding the thing when we've run. So yeah, I love that place as well. It took me to A1 pits once, and that we went biking there, and it was when pit 6 was drained. That was one of the very last times I fished, and yeah, went right down, went out. He had a bait boat and that lot, and we was messing about a bait boat. Back then you allowed to use bait boats on the A1 pits, and he said to me, he said, "Oh, you control the boat out." Bear in mind the water's like this, it's all over the bloody place. It was like bloody sea rough, really rough, choppy water that way. Anyway, I'm on the edge of the water taking this boat out, and I could feel my feet sinking in the edge, in the wellies, and water was down 20 foot, so it goes to show how deep it is. And on the retrieve, boat were coming back slower and slower and slower and slower, full of water, wasn't it? So microcat, angling techniques, microcat, his bait boat were full of water. I did say that it's probably not worth using it, but when you're dead baiting, I mean, I used to cast my dead baits out, and we both got lazy because he got this bait boat. We'd use the boat to take the dead baits out when we're fishing like full fish and that lot. First when I started, I was casting full mackerels and still getting them out at a good distance, but rods were bending double, and over time, you know, if it's not going to be good on your rods, and those rods set me back 150 quid each, 200 quid each, I can't remember what they were, like really expensive rods, but I come into some money and that's why I got them. I love them rods. Sold them a couple of years ago. Give them to my brother, he gave me them back because he knew that I was getting back into fishing, and I got rid of them. So I've got really nice rods anyway. And yeah, got this bait boat back. I couldn't get out the bloody edge, could I? Edge of water. My feet had sunk. I've gone right down to the top of the wellies. Carp just jumped right out. That was a big one as well. Yeah, I got sunk right down, so I had to lay on me, sit on my arse, lay on my back, and try and pull my feet out. My wellies were still stuck in, weren't they? It was stuck in all the silt. Anyway, we got them out eventually. I had a few wet feet and that, like a bit of a cold session. So, but yeah, I remember the days piking with John. So I didn't know what gear to have, and one of them was full on snow. We went to Pebbly Reservoir near Chesterfield. That's a nice place, really nice place. We didn't have nothing out. He had a pike on, but we didn't get it out, it fell off. I've not had nothing out of there. So, but that's a nice place. I'd like to go there again. There's carp and pike in there. There's other stuff in there as well, big bream as well, dustbin lids to call them. I thought it's like 18-19 pound in weight. So, but you don't hear nothing of it. So it's on Facebook, but you don't hear nothing of it. Pebbly Reservoir it's called. Anyway, yeah, we were fishing the roadside there, and full on snow, like 2-3 foot deep in places. I just had jeans on, wellies on, standard socks on, no thermos or anything like that, and then his coat was like PVC. All looked like something out bloody Backstreet Boys or something. Yeah, I didn't know what to fucking take. Never been in the winter before, never been. That was one of my first seasons with him. So after that, it's like, we need to get warm. This is dangerous. So you can get our thermos and all shit like that. So I went and bought an all one piece suit, tried it on, fitted. It's like, yeah, that's alright. Took it to the, bought it, took it to the bank, sat down. Because it's a one piece suit, you're fucking joking me. When you sit down, the back goes down, it pulls all the front up. Who joked you? So I had to sit with it unzipped all the time. Fucking hell, I remember that. So since that, I had to buy a different one, but I bought that. I used it. It was a massive thick thermo thing, heavy as hell. So good suit, toasty warm in that, but it was alright if you stood up, but if you sat down you had to have it undone so you were cold again. So when I started back up again, I bought a 2-piece. So a bib and brace basically. So much better sitting down, so a bit like the waders, goes over the top and then you just put your jacket on. So that's toasty warm as well. I like that. But yeah, gear, you don't need to spend loads and loads of money, just the brands out there what do the exact same stuff as the big brands. Just finding them and knowing where to look, and if you can, go by feedback. Don't just literally go straight to a shop. It's like, I need that, I buy that, just because it's got a name on it. Fair enough if you're on internet like Amazon, eBay, whatever other sites for us. I use eBay, to be honest with you. You got to wait a little bit longer for it. You got to wait for it to be delivered. There is the odd time where you're not going to receive it and crap like that, where the postman loses it or whatever. So of course that can happen. But if you're straight with the sellers, they'll be straight with yourself as well. If you're a dick with them, they're more likely to be a dick back, so I'd be a dick with them. If it's not come, it's not come, end of the day. So just tell them that. But 90% of your stuff will come. Most of my things I was actually starting to buy from China, so straight from the factory. You got like 30-40 days waiting, sometimes a bit sooner. If you're lucky, you might get it in 20 days if it comes like from Malaysia or something like that. But lately, I don't know what it is, I don't know if it's customs or whatever it is, you don't receive the fucking thing. So you're waiting for it, you plan it for your session when you're going out, and then fucker doesn't come. And then you're like, bollocks, and you got to go back a step. So that's the only thing what I've noticed at the moment is if you're overbrowse buying, sometimes you don't get it, and it's happening more and more lately. I don't know why, but that's what's happening. So you're expecting your gear to come. I mean, it's not. I don't buy big things from abroad. It's silly things like bulk hooks, bulk swivels, that sort of stuff, end tackle. So that's really what I get. But there's times where I don't get it. I mean, so it's them anti-tangle sleeves what I've shown you, them green ones. Ordered some brown ones. Can't remember the seller. So ordered some brown ones. I waited a month for them. Didn't come. They told me to wait another week, so I waited another week. Didn't come, so I emailed them and they just refunded it. So, but I wanted the brown ones for here because it's all brown bottom. So I wanted to match it. That's why I'm fishing green. I don't mind the hook. So I've got brown hooks as well, but if we're catching on the green hooks, I'm going to use the green hooks, aren't I? Every fish that's come out of here has pretty much been on them. Well, yeah, here, today, well, since yesterday, every fish that has been out has been on those green hooks, those Clone Valley hooks, and they're a UK seller, they are. So, I won't say they're expensive, it's a really good price. What you get, there is some bits what they got which is a bit overpriced, but that's the same with everyone, isn't it? So, but yeah, load up. If you are on eBay, I don't know if you're on Amazon. If you're on eBay, just type in Clone Valley. So, and it'll bring up all the gear. You can get all sorts of bait floss, the full lot. There's all end tackle stuff. So I've not really looked if there's any other things what they have. So really good gear that I like that. So don't know where they get it from, but I'm not going to be able to match that price anywhere. So even if it comes straight from China, I'm not going to be able to match that price. Don't know if they make it themselves or what. So yeah, every hook, I've not had one blunt one yet. Not one. And all I've done, I've just put them all in the little rig things, you know, the little boxes. Just tip them all in there and just get one out as I need it. So I don't need to worry about putting foam or anything like that on them. They're just sharp. First ones I did sharpen them up a little bit more, just to give them that little edge. But then it takes all that coating off them, so you know whether it's going to be corroding in the water. So I'll just fish them as they are, and they're working. But the fish struggle with them because of the curve on the hook. So, but no, that pulled the last one in, and that, I think you've seen the state that was in. So it pulled it in nicely. Just. I could feel the hook try to pull. So now, side of lip, that's what I've noticed with them. Not bottom lip, not top lip, side of lip. So here or here, that's where those hooks are getting them. Every time. So if you want some good hooks, Clone Valley. So don't get me wrong, the Corda hooks are good. Fox do some good hooks, but what I've noticed with Fox ones, they're not very sharp. They're not like the pike hooks. The carp hooks are pretty blunt. You got to sharpen those up. Another good hook, but you pay a lot of money for it, is pinpoint hooks. so they're not cheap. You're looking a good 5-6 quid for just 10 of them. So maybe more actually, depending on where you get them from, but they're actually done in Germany. Another company which is on Facebook called Hobo, Hobo. They do some good tackle as well. There's lots of people out there who do it, but most of them are actually just buying them from China, like what I do, and then just sell the fuckers on, then they put them in their packet and charge you twice the price, just for 10. Fish boshing again. So yeah, I thought I'd have an update with you because I hadn't had one for a bit. Matey boy, what was in the corner, what I kept speaking to, I've done my good deed. I've gave him some krill paste. I made this krill paste up. Really, really good bait. It's that one what I showed you earlier. I'm not going to use it. So what I'm catching on, it's working. So why am I going to change the bait to something else? What might not? I don't know. It could work. It might not. I don't know. Honestly, don't know. This is the lazy way. Throw them out and wait. With paste, you are more guaranteed to buy, but anything's going to go for that. But you got to mess about moulding it and stuff like that. But it was, I've thought about making some boilers out of it, and I've made boilers before, and it's too much hassle. I ain't got the time to be messing about like that. That guy said that he's got the time, but it's only a little pot. You're not going to get a great deal out of it. But the boilers what I made last time around, they lost all the flavour, and that's why I don't want to do it. So they don't come out like the ones you buy at the shop. They come out and lose all the flavour. So you're best off saving that water, whatever you cook them in, and use that as like a spod mix sort of thing. So that's what I used to do. So, but then the boilers, you'd have to get literally on your nostrils to smell them, where these sticky baits, you just pull them out of the bag and they stink straight away. So that's why I use them. Right, what else have I got to talk about? Nothing now. Right, I'll leave it with you. Right, the last bailiff I just spoke to, I did say to him that I'll promote this place. I don't get paid anything for it, you know. I'm like, if you want to give me a 3 days fishing or something like that, thumbs up, or that's your ball, I don't mind, mate. So yeah, Woodland Waters near Anchor, absolutely beautiful place. So Ancaster's near Grantham as well, so Lincolnshire. It's a beautiful place. Fish are coming out all over the place at the minute, day and night. I put it down to more of a night water, but now they're coming out during the day. I've proven that. So but yeah, you got some nice fish in there. So they go up to around about £30 mark. I'm not 100% sure. I've not actually spoke to anyone about the sizes and stuff like that. You've got 2 lakes. You've got Specimen Lake, what I'm on. You've got the other lake as well. And there's also a little junior lake as well. So now there is a caravan site. You've got some beautiful wooden lodges there as well, some proper like wood log cabins. I don't know the prices. There is a website on there. I'll try and find it and then I'll whack it on for you so you can post it. But it is literally called Woodland Waters, Ancaster. So you can't miss it. It's not a hard one to find. So but beautiful lake, beautiful scenery. The pegs are nicely maintained as well. You got all the like wooden platforms in front of you, so you can sack fish as well. So if you need to, if you get some at night, if you ain't got the like lights and that like what I've got, and you want to get pictures, you want to do them for the day. Fair enough, put them in a sling and retain them and leave them in there. So, but try to get a floating one, and then obviously the safer. So, but me myself, maximum time I'd have it in one is probably 3 to 4 hours. So that's my rule of thumb. So if you catch it at 12 at night and it's not light until say 7 in the morning, it's a bit long. So, but summertime, you know, well, it's lightish about 4 or 5 anyway, so you can still get pictures. You don't have to have full light, so it's a bit light. But just do what I do, just get some of these decent lights. These are 20 quid plus your postage, so it works out about 24, 25 quid all in all. And this is the Rhinotech beam, but yeah, I highly promote this place. Can't night fish the other lakes. It's only this one what you can night fish. Now price at the moment 2017 is 20 quid for 24 hours. You can't moan at that, can you? So you really can't moan. So you got freedom. It is barbless hooks. So but the hooks what I've been using, those Clone Valley hooks, I've not had no issue with them. So
been absolutely fine. I'm not normally a favourite for barbless hooks because they can move about and that lot, but the ones what I've been fishing with, they've been setting strong, and no issues. So if you use the right hooks and stuff like that, then you're going to pull them out no matter what it is, whether it's barb, micro barb or barbless. So yeah, you got lovely tree lined around you, quite sheltered from the wind as well. The wind's blowing, but I'm quite sheltered from it, so it's not cold or anything like that. Hence why I'm down in the t-shirt. Could do with get some shorts on. So, but you can fish this one in the day if you want to. A lot of match anglers come onto it during the day. You can night fish it as well if you want to do that. You can bunker up like I do in the bivvies, get your 3 rods out or whatever. I'm not sure what the rod limit is. I only fish with 3 anyway. I don't know if you can use 4. You'd have to obviously check on the rules on that one. So I don't know on that. So I think it's 3 rod limit, but don't hold me. Like I say, you can't night fish the other lake, but the other lake itself is everything in there really. You got stockies and stuff in there, but I don't think they go above the 10 mark. So I don't know again. So you'd have to question that with one of the bailiffs. So I'm going to try and get him to come around later, try and get a bit more information for you. So, but no, they're all nice and friendly as well. They go around on quad bikes. They're your bailiffs, the ones what are on quads. So we've got basically a big wooden box on the front of them, which is obviously all the tickets and stuff in there. So, but not everyone what I spoke to is all friendly. All the other anglers are friendly and that. There's been people here. Once I was speaking to yesterday, actually come up from London, so came here from London. So must be a nice place. So, well, it is a nice place. It is a nice place. I can't fault it. So you've got pike and everything in there as well. So I don't know about zander. I don't think there's any zander. I think it's just the pike and the perch for fish. No cats in here, I know that. So, but yeah, you get a lot of match people on that one. You get match people on there as well, but this is more specimen lake, so you'll see more carpers than the matchmen. But matchmen fish it through the day and then normally bugger off in the evening, so then you've got a bit more swims to play about with, so you can spread your rods a little bit more if you wanted to. But no, they're really nice guys. If you fish between 2 lakes and you're struggling, he gave me permission. Like I said, I don't know if it settled me or what. He gave me permission to actually chuck a rod in the other lake, so I could actually fish that lake and fish this lake as well. So, but I'm not bothered about that. So birds leave you alone, so they're not up and down or anything on you. The tufters, I've not had them pick me up yet. So all the times I've been coming, swans are pretty calm because there's a campsite. The swans normally come to you because they think you're feeding them. But no bother with the rods or anything, just swam underneath and away they go. Got Canadian geese on it. It's also nice for bird life as well, so if you are a bird watcher, loads on it. Some lovely kingfishers and also some really weird little birds. I don't know what they are, but I know what a kingfisher looks like. So they're lucky birds, they are, in my opinion. You get one of them on your rod, you definitely guarantee something. Yeah, highly promote this place. Woodland Water's fantastic. Can't fault it. If you come at night, you're pretty much guaranteed a fish. Really depends on what bait you're using. So if you're using a cheaper bait, then it's a chance. But when you're using cheap bait, of course it's a chance. So you can get on a premium bait, whether it's sticky baits, mainline, something like that. Maybe Nash Key. I'm not a fan of Nash, you know I'm not, but it might work. So, but confidence is the key. Whatever works for you, bait, rigs, stick with that, and there you go. So I don't know about if there's any net netting. I've not seen anything when you come in, but it's an easy one to find. You've got a fuel station on the other side of the road as well, so if you're needing things, like, because it does sell tackle as well, so if you're needing equipment for your fishing, if you're needing food and drink or fags or whatever, it's all at the fuel station. Just Google Woodland Waters Ancaster and it'll bring you straight in. You'll see all the lodges and that lot on the website. So would I recommend coming here? Yeah, definitely. If you haven't been here, you're missing out. So get yourself up there, give it a go. But try and do a 24 if you can. If you just come for the day, if you float fishing and things like that, you're going to catch the little ones, of course you are. And you're going to have the old carp on as well. But if you're coming boiler fishing, try to plan a 24-hour or more if you can. And you're going to get some at that time. Oh, I nearly forgot to mention as well, sorry about the rocky camera, just turned it on. So, yeah, you got a pub on here as well. So if you want to come for like a week or something, really nice pub, really posh pub that. So I can remember going in there last year, I felt a little bit out of place really. There's me winning all the camo and stuff like that, and there's people in there, I think it was having a function or something, so it was all in like shirts and ties and stuff like that, so it was like a really smart party and that, all the women and that, like yeah, and there's me going like this. So but really nice restaurant that is, pub and everything, really posh that. So I don't know the prices, I'm not a drinker, so I've got no reason for the pub, but yeah, you got your nice on-site pub as well. So there is toilet facilities and all that, but if you're carping like me, instead of winding in your rods and then buggering off for however long you go for, I'd just bring my bucket with bin bag and just do it that way. So I'm okay with that. Most carpers like yourself and that lot will do the same thing. So poo bucket basically. So yeah, I love this place, absolutely love it. It's pretty clear spots all over. There is a couple of weird beds. And the older bailiff, he'll say to me on the last session I told him, he went out on a boat or took a bait boat or something out, I can't remember what he said now. And he said that he was finding spots what he never even knew about. But it was all like gravel bars and bars up and down and all that. So you got flat spots as well. You got a nice big island which is basically behind me, so that way there. And I know the bigger carp actually do go around the island and they hog it. Now you got basically on point, you got that side over there what is nicknamed No Carp Bay, but there's carp in it, trust me. But what I've noticed with this place, the wind's always pushing this way, so it's coming down this end. So I've not seen it go that way as of yet. So I do follow the wind in here. Paid off for myself, obviously. So you got a nice long green bank where you can easily get like 10 on you. So if you want to come for a social, really good place to do that. And when I was fishing on the point, which is called Two Trees, it was all fizzing that lot actually on my right hand side. I know there is a big weed bed on the right hand side, it was all fizzing. Now it could have been tension, could have been carp, could have been bream. It was a lot of fizzing, so there was something there feeding or something. So I don't know where it were. So I didn't chuck a rod in to find out. I was fishing towards the island. That was on a day session. Unfortunately, I was unsuccessful for carp, but I had 5 Bream out. So can't fault that. I didn't so much do a video, I did that on pictures, that one. So I can't remember if it's still live or not. I might have deleted it. Some vids are deleted, some I don't. So yeah, there is some of the videos that are a little bit pants in some of them. It's fair enough. So there might not be taste for everyone. You got tackle targe, you got anglers like myself. I use cheap gear, I use deer again. So whatever works for you. It doesn't have to be the best of the best, it doesn't have to be the cheap of the cheap. It can be both. So that's the main thing, is if it works, use it. So you don't always have to go out spending stupid money. So yeah, there is toilet facilities as well. So I've not found them myself because I've had no need, apart from when I went in the pub that time, because I didn't bring much really for that. It was just a day session with another lad, and we more just had a social. So we had the 5 Bream out on that. So you can use spawns and stuff in there as well. There's no bait restrictions, none what I'm aware of. I think you can't use nuts, but I don't use them anyway. So I've never had the need for nuts. Boilers do it for me. So, but meat is a good one in there. A lot of people don't use meat, but I know meat is a good one. So like lunch meat and things like that. Because they're not used to seeing it, you'll catch on it. So, but you're not guaranteed card. You could be pulling out Bream and tension on things as well. So there is some eels in here as well. So if you're an eely person, there is some eels in here. I know that much. Because I know a few lads what's caught them, and the big ones are more like bloody congaree out at sea. So some big eels in here. So carp washing out again in front of me. They're all over the place. Absolutely everywhere. Oh, look, cracking place. Like I say, all the pegs are well maintained. As long as you clear up after yourself, that's the main thing. But the team what work here, they do actually do maintenance, and I've seen them do maintenance. They're actually doing something on the far side actually. So I think they're making some more pegs or something. So, but you'll get anglers what's coming in. I mean, I'm quite overhanging the trees. Whoever's been in there before me snaps quite a lot, like just throwing it in the edge. Don't know if he'll moan out for that, so but I'll wade her out anyway if I need to. So if I struggle, I'll get in the waders and get out there and just do it that way. So, but you got to be careful with the waders because it does go on a drop. So you can go out. It's a bit like A1 pitch. You go out and then all of a sudden it goes right down. So you got to be a little bit wary on that. It looks like it's something flat, but it's not. It does go down. Depths I'm not sure about. I've not actually depthed it or anything. I've had no need to. If you've got like a deeper or something like that, then use it. Just keep it away from the trees, you're not going to lose any deeper. So you can throw their good things. So I'm going to be getting myself one of them in the future. So no rush for it yet. Bait boat and cradle, they're on my need. So they're on the list, should I say, not need. So I've not been played with mosquitoes either, which I thought I would, but basically I've got like a bit of woodland behind me and I thought I'd be played with mozzies tonight, but last night, and I've not had no mozzies at all. So I don't know if they've done something with them, like put some up and keep some away. So there's the odd little village, but not mosquitoes. Must be an airport or something there, I don't know. Because it's near Grantham, you got a few RF bases right there as well. But these are just those basically public planes where randomers go up and start flying their own planes and stuff. That's what one there, one over that way as well. That one's like dive bombing all over the place. That one's just flying over above. Another car show there. So, but there's definitely more activity on the way today than what there were yesterday morning when I got in. So I just went on gut instinct, followed the wind. That's all I could really do because I couldn't really see much. I know the other guy what was actually on my left, he had one, and just went on my gut instinct. I planned this area anyway. I've been wanting to fish this peg for a bit. So three pegs to my left. There's a nice big double peg. And to be fair, you could probably get 3 bivvies in it actually, it's that big. One what I was on over there, I class that as a double peg, you can get 2 bivvies on that one. You can bring your caravans here as well, but you've got to park your caravans on the grass, you can't put your caravans behind your pegs. So most of the things, you can drop off your rods and you just park the cars in the car park. You've got a car park there, you've got another car park there, you've got one over there, you've got one behind, well you've got a couple behind me actually. You got the ones near the lodges as well. So there's enough car parks in that lot for you as well. Right, I'll see you in a little while. Right guys, you can probably see this. This has got to be a fucking bream, hasn't it? Let's just mute that a minute, it's doing my fucking nutting. It's got to be a bream. Same sort of things it did last time. We'll wait for it. Wait for that hanger to go. It did actually pull the hanger to the alarm, so, and that's just come back. That's backdrop that. It's only a light lead, that one. bet that fucking Bream couldn't get the 2 boilers, it was might have to spot the fucker out. Come on, have it. You stop laughing at me. I reckon it spat it out. What do you reckon, guys? Should we pull it or not? I reckon pull it, because I know it would have fucked up all the air rig otherwise. They're not resetting rigs, these aren't. Here we go, it's still on, look. Right, beans the alarm through my head and I'll finish my fag, we'll have it. Get off. It's going to be a snotter, isn't it? Oh, it's pulling. Come on, Pike. Take it. Turn it from £4 to 20. It's gone all light. Ah, still not on it, just woke up. Right, let's get the rod underneath. Or is it a Judy edge? It's not tastic! That's 6 fish. Yeah, it's like a 4 ounce Bream. Pound. Can you see it on cam? I don't want to take the fucker out. I ain't even got bother with the fucking net. Go on, bang your head on there, knock yourself out, you twat. Let's take that off. It's not tastic. Can't even get your hand round the fuckers. Back in then. Come on. I'll tell you what, I'll leave you on the fucking hook. Come on, you're not a fucking car, don't think that. You're coming out. Get here. Fuck, you meant to hold a Bream. It's not tastic. Get the hook out, yeah. Go on, piss off. Ah, covered in spunk. Look, spunky out. Looks like a black man's bin. Right, another cast.
There you go. Oh, you're not friendly, are you? Yeah, Mardy.